team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting through pressure. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 3-19. Here we go.
Play action. It's Kelly. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. There you go, play action with Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Now he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And from the 3 now, it's sacked. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Now let's go! Blue line, Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now look at that! Gun! Here we go! Green, 30! No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Wilson on second down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson, hard throw, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Boom, landed! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. With that last carry, Adrian Peterson has gone over 12,000 yards in his career. He becomes the 16th member of that elusive club.
How about that? The next 3 guys that are on the list that he can pass, all Hall of Famers. Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, and Marcus Allen. No wonder his dad called him AD for all day. That man can go.
Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st down, Wilson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Wilson on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down throw, Kelly. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. It's a short kick taken at the 15. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Kelly. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the D-line's going to spread out. A play fake. Now Kelly lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 44 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The largest deficit, by the way, the Seattle franchise has ever come back from, 21 points to the Bucs in 2013. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. He's got daylight. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that.
But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Being chased out left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dayon Buchanan in there to time he sacked him here tonight. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Caught by Nelson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run for it with Peterson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Now Johnson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, Palmer looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 38. Play action. It's Palmer. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Shaquille Griffin, the rookie from Central Florida, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going to...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.